Hey guys, I just want to share with you a little show here on how to do the three basic constraints that you're probably going to be using in your design project here. So I've created this assembly from four separate parts, and I'm going to demonstrate some of the constraints you can use. First of all, if we actually want to do the hinge, it would be like under a Revolute or Revolve. So I'm going to click on the Revolute mate. I'm going to click on the edge of the flap here that I want to actually allow to hinge. And then I'm going to click on the edge of the yellow one that I want it to hinge about. And what happens then, it attaches those two and allows them to hinge then. Okay. Now the second type of mate that I want to show you again is Revolute, but this time we're using it with a cylinder or a pin in a hole, so it makes it allow it to rotate like revolve. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Revolute mate. I like to start with the pin itself. Click on the end of the pin, and then click on the center of the hole that you want to mate. Now we want to mate it all the way on this side, so I'm going to come over here on this side. I'm going to click, and it actually puts those two together now in a Revolute mate, which should allow, when we go to animate, it should allow it to spin. And finally, if you want to slide something, we have this little slider bar down here. And so what I want to do is to kind of get this in an orientation I can see everything I need to see here. So this time I'm going to click on the slider mate, the third one, the slider mate. I'm going to click on the edge of the base that I want to slide along, which would be this one here. And then I want to tilt it up, and I want to click under the inside edge of the little slider, because that's what I want it to mate with. And then notice that puts the slider on top. And so now I've got the slider along this edge. I've got my two Revolutes. Now what we're going to do is test this out. Now before we can actually make this thing do what it's supposed to do, we have to fix one of the structures. So I'm going to right click on the yellow one, and I'm going to fix it, which doesn't allow it to move. And now I should be able, with my left mouse, I should be able to take and hinge this one. I should be able to revolute this one. And I should be able to slide this one. So there you go. There's a little overview of the three types of mates that you need to do on your project, either a hinge, a revolve, or a slider, and you'll be good to go. Thanks.